Starbucks Coffee Company is the world's leading retailer, roaster and brand of specialty coffee, with more than 15,000 retail locations in 43 countries. These include North America, Europe and the Middle East, in essence, wherever there is a demand for great coffee. Last year, Starbucks generated a net earnings of approximately $673 million and globally employ approximately 172,000 people. In 1971, the first Starbucks opened in Seattle. In the 1980s, after seeing the popularity of coffee shops in Italy, mocha and lattes were introduced to Seattle stores, and the popularity of the store soared. The store began to spread from Seattle during the 1990s, first to the rest of the USA, then further afield, coming to Europe in 1998. The Starbucks mission statement is: according to the company, it always has been and always will be about quality, while still remaining passionate about ethically sourcing the finest coffee beans and improving the lives of those who grow them. Starbucks pride themselves on connecting with and uplifting the lives of its customers, quoting, "It's really just about human connection." Starbucks views its employees as partners, quoting, "It's not just a job, it's our passion." Starbucks pride themselves on the layout and atmosphere of their stores, which are specifically designed to be cozy and intimate, while still providing people with their own personal space. Those looking for peace and quiet away from home or the office can relax in an armchair. Friends can huddle on a sofa and chat as they would in their own home. Coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world, and Starbucks are responsible for purchasing approximately 2% of that. Coffee is thought to have originated from Africa when a goat herder reported seeing his livestock much more lively after eating a specific red cherry. The goat herd then tried this cherry himself. He enjoyed the coffee buzz so much, he was reported to have been seen jumping up and down with his herd. Starbucks sources its coffee from over 25 countries, including Guatemala, Kenya, Ethiopia and Sumatra, to name but a few. As all of these regions have different conditions, they also have very different profiles. This is referred to as the taste of place. Coffee began spreading around the world during the 15th century and quickly gained popularity when street vendors began to sell it. This demand quickly led to coffee being planted in a number of colonies, including Indonesia and the Americas. Corporate social responsibility is: structures have been created to ensure that emerging issues are identified, prioritized and addressed in a more systematic and integrated manner throughout the company, and that company policies and procedures are upheld and followed. Throughout the company there is a strong sense of shared accountability for CSR, and both a centralized and decentralized approach is taken. Starbucks pride themselves on upholding the strong ethical corporate culture and believe it is paramount to their success. Starbucks' business ethics and compliance program supports employees in making ethical business decisions. Stakeholders include partners, customers, suppliers, farmers, shareholders, governments, and community members. By proactively engaging stakeholders, Starbucks are able to better understand their concerns and gain their input on topics of mutual importance. Starbucks are involved with a great deal of good causes, effectively investing in communities and improving the environment. Starbucks support the Fairtrade Foundation, which is a non-profit organisation. Starbucks customers in the UK have been able to enjoy Fairtrade coffee and chocolate in all stores. However, statistics indicate that only 6% of Starbucks coffee beans are Fairtrade. Starbucks have, however, committed to making all espresso-based coffees it serves in the UK and Ireland 100% Fairtrade by the end of 2009. Care International is also a scheme supported by Starbucks. It is one of the world's top 3 aid agencies. Starbucks also currently works with the Prince's Trust. Is also involved with farmer loan programs. And was featured in the Financial Times' publication Best Workplaces UK 2008. Sustainability is the Cafe scheme has been in operation since 2004 and was designed to ensure that high quality coffee is grown and processed in a socially and environmentally responsible manner. It is inclusive of all types of supplier. The 4 key components of Cafe are product quality, economic accountability, social responsibility, and environmental leadership. All stores monitor their environmental footprint using energy from renewable sources wherever possible. Recycling and reusing as much as possible. Starbucks have been accused of forcing down prices in the past. However, Starbucks actually pay more than the average industry price. There were recently widely publicised problems with the Ethiopian government regarding the government's efforts to gain trademark rights for specialty coffee designations. These were resolved, however, for the benefit of both. The business case for CSR is, in my opinion, Starbucks do a great deal of good. I believe they're an extremely responsible company. However, considering how large an organisation they are, I believe they could still do a great deal more. Whilst I understand the need to phase in Fairtrade slowly to ensure quality is maintained, I believe they are not doing this quick enough. For example, Mars uses approximately 1/3 of its cocoa from Fairtrade sources already. I believe this takes much more of a utilitarianism approach, much more of an act utilitarianism approach. However, it has a mix of ethics, of rights of justice, which is a non-consequentialist theory.